When it comes to OLED TV supremacy, who is winning? Some folks will say the Samsung S95b, and we cannot say we blame them. This TV is great for gaming and boasts fantastic image quality, decent sound, and a solar-powered remote. Yet the LG C2 has also generated buzz, and many people seem to like it.
Man, you got some serious competition.
Websites like Tom's Guide, after comparing both TVs, had this to say: if I were shopping for a TV for myself right now, I'd probably pick the LG C2 OLED. It's cheaper than the others and offers the best value for the price. On that note, let us look at why people are buying the LG C2 over the Samsung S95b. Design. Whether you opt with Samsung or LG, you'll find yourself with an ultra-thin TV. Both of these TVs are, presumably, thinner than a smartphone, except for the places where the internal components are housed. In addition, LG includes a mounting bracket, one in the packaging, that allows the unit can sit nearly completely flat against a wall. Using a composite fiber material, the C2 marked a significant technological advance for the firm in hardware design in 2022. The end result is a television that is far lighter than its primary rivals, and by a large margin compared to models from the previous year.
Unique, original, totally innovative.
Samsung's TVs aren't as flush to the wall as LG's are because they don't utilize the One Connect box of televisions, unlike the Samsung frame. Unfortunately, the S95b's extreme thinness cannot be overlooked. Samsung went out of its way to provide enough space for a soundbar, which is a welcome amenity that many other manufacturers overlook. Size choices may also be a crucial consideration in the construction process. LG's C2 comes in a wider range of screen sizes than Samsung's offerings, and we will shortly be disclosing the costs for each of them. Performance. Both televisions are equally effective. While these televisions all use similar components, they each make unique efforts to improve upon certain aspects of performance. Whereas Samsung is focused on increasing brightness and expanding color space, LG is concerned only with presenting the deepest blacks and most impressive contrast possible. Both do this, but at the cost of something else. LG's OLED panels now provide superior contrast levels and color accuracy above and above what is necessary for the Rec. 709 color space, thanks to the company's continued efforts toward perfection. Nevertheless, the brightness of LG's OLED panels is restricted to under 1000 nits in a 10% window. The S95b OLED really excels when it comes to color reproduction, as it is one of the first televisions to achieve a score of 80% or above in Rec. 2020 testing, guaranteeing vivid and stunning colors. There will be more information about how to set up both TVs for the best accuracy, so subscribe so you don't miss out. Price. The Samsung S95b QD OLED is only available in two sizes. Because of its superior display technology, the S95b is more expensive than most of its OLED rivals in 2022. The 55-inch model costs $2,199.99, while the 65-inch model costs $2,999.99. Thus, whether you're looking for a TV under 55 inches or 1/65 inches, the LG C2 has you covered. The 42-inch model costs $1,399.99. The 48-inch model costs $1,499.99. The 55-inch model costs $1,799.99. The 65-inch model costs $2,499.99. The 77-inch model costs $3,499.99. And the 83-inch model costs $5,499.99. Another reason individuals choose the LG C2 is that it is less costly and provides an experience comparable to the more expensive S95b. Features. Both of these displays include a 4K 3840x2160 resolution, an OLED panel, support for HDR10, HLG, Dolby Atmos, and EARC, 120 Hz, and variable refresh rates. auto low latency mode, and 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs. You may choose between two televisions that are well equipped to suit most, if not all, of your demands, no matter if you're an audio/video fanatic, a gamer, or both.
I watch a lot of TV and movies.
LG's Game Optimizer and Samsung's Game Bar are two examples of specialized gaming menus available on the C2 and S95b, respectively. You may use these menus as a command center for your gaming setup, since they will transmit frame rate data, provide genre-specific visual modifications, and provide quick access to your TV's VRR settings. Differences emerge between these two sets of televisions in terms of audio and visual upgrades. Both televisions include built-in Dolby Atmos decoding and can output the signal to a Dolby Atmos speaker through eARC, but more on the audio in a moment. Unlike the C2, which only supports Dolby, the Samsung S95b is compatible with HDR10+, a royalty-free HDR format that is functionally equivalent to Dolby Vision. Dolby Vision and HDR10+ have many similarities. However, games that have been specifically mastered for Dolby Vision may not look their best on the S95b, even if they support both formats. This includes certain games for the Xbox Series X, whereas Samsung's Smart Hub, which is based on the Tizen operating system, is pre-installed on the S95b. LG's WebOS is included with the C2. Each has a distinct homepage where users may begin browsing for information, but we will go into that in further detail in the next section. Smart TV. Last year, LG offered a smart TV platform that was significantly more usable than the others. As compared to Samsung's revamped Tizen Smart platform, LG's new WebOS 22 is more of an upgrade to an already excellent smart TV system. It is a subtle yet significant alteration. Case in point, you have the ability to relay a cable signal from one WebOS TV to another without a cable box, and the addition of support for up to 6 user accounts for keeping suggestions distinct. Instead of making incremental improvements, Samsung decided to redesign Tizen last year. There's a brand new interface with a fresh start page and a rearranged layout. However, basic activities now need more button pushes than before, and the system was never great to begin with. To be fair, Samsung's new Tizen platform isn't terrible, but at the moment, LG's is superior. The fact that the N65 S95b AF relies on Samsung's Tizen Smart interface is a major downside, although Samsung describes it on its website by saying, "Spend less time searching and more time streaming what you enjoy with Samsung Smart TV Hub. Front and center, you'll find the movies, shows, games, music, and more you want most. It's all organized and at your fingertips on a home screen tailored to you." But Samsung's Tizen Smart interface bombards you with data, and the information is more disorganized and harder to find. Sound. Internally, the speakers of the LG C2 OLED TV have been updated from 5.12 channel sound to 7.12 channel sound. While we didn't notice a major improvement, LG OLEDs with built-in speakers are generally fairly decent owing to Dolby Atmos compatibility and an AI sound function that generates a more immersive soundtrack. Yet there is only so much room for audio to flourish on this screen, what with its slim profile. The best Dolby Atmos soundbar will provide you with the most immersive audio experience, rounding out your home theater setup. Although the audio quality of the S95b isn't quite up to par with the image, it's still more than enough for the majority of people. Despite the fact that the volume can be turned all the way up, there is never any distortion or clipping in the music, conversation, or sound effects. Nevertheless, both sets of televisions lack support for DTS audio. So if you have a large collection of Blu-rays with DTS soundtracks and are interested in a premium OLED TV with DTS pass-through, we advise looking into the Sony A90J. So, are you joining the LG C2 train?
Right away.
For us, we are already on board. Given that it offers the same experience as the costly S95b, it would be insane not to try it. But I guess die-hard Samsung fans aren't on this train with us. Anyway, we cannot wait to see what LG has installed for its successor, the LG C3. If you want to purchase an LG TV, our recommendation is to hold off until the LG C3 is out. If you want to know more about the LG C3, our next video got you covered, so see you there.